Hello and welcome to another live watch along. Today is the dawn of a new era. Manchester United face Ipswich in what is Amorim's first game. Interesting lineup. I mean, I've got a few thoughts about it, but welcome. Appreciate you all being here for what is a new Manchester United. Am I confident? I'm a little less confident after seeing the lineup, gonna be honest, but we'll get straight into that. We haven't got long. I was a bit late starting the stream. We haven't got long at all, only 6 minutes until kickoff. But yeah, how are we doing, Vic? You all right? I bet you're feeling a bit glum. I can imagine. But yeah, looking at the lineup, Christ. I think he's just gone with the team in which he has had the most time on the training pitch with, the most time to work on his system. Because when everyone is fit, when everyone understands the system, you wouldn't expect to see Johnny Evans starting. You wouldn't expect to see Eriksen starting. All this team's going to be completely different from the one that is going to be his best team. We know that. There's lots of unexpected things, numerous. One, I thought we'd play. There's probably 5 different unexpected things, I would say. One is he said in his press conference that he would start fullbacks in the wing back areas. And he started Mazraoui and Ahmad, or at least this is how we think they're going to line up. Because Delot looks like he's playing right centre-back in that back three, which is interesting and unexpected. So that's one unexpected. I guess unexpected that Johnny Evans is starting as well. There's 2. Eriksen starting is very unexpected. And even Casemiro, I mean, obviously there's been an international break. There's some players that you would expect to be starting South American players that, like Ugarte, Martinez, I think is still... Martinez was injured, wasn't he? Or he came back. I don't know if he's on the bench today. I need to have a look. Let's have a look. Who's on the bench? Ugarte's on the bench. Yeah, so Martinez must be injured. Luke Shaw's back on the bench. So there's a lot of players that you would expect to be starting once everyone's up to speed with the system and back to full fitness. So yeah, there's 2. Johnny Evans didn't expect to start. Eriksen starting is a little bit bizarre to me. That's the biggest one for me. Just didn't expect that at all. And Eriksen, Casemiro in a team with Amorim that you expect to be very high intensity, winning the ball back. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Garnacho obviously travelled with Argentina and he starts, so it's interesting that there's a sort of a mix of players that have sort of come back and not started, like Ugarte, you thought would be the first player on there that have come back from South America that would start. But no, Garnacho starting. Obviously, Bruno we expected to start, and Rashford up top instead of Højlund, which is interesting as well because hasn't been playing great. Historically hasn't played great when he's been up front as well by himself. So little bit worrying because Amorim, this is his first game in charge. We've been watching Manchester United for a very long time, the fans, and so it would be understandable to be worried about this setup and some of the players in this team. However, let's see. It's one thing's for sure. The players are going to work their bollocks off because, that new manager coming in, you always see that little bit extra intensity. You always see the players trying that little bit more. This is, if you put in a good performance, you know, clean slate for everyone. I don't know. Well, I'm sure that's the case. Good evening from South Africa. Top of the league looks good. You guys better win today. Welcome on in. Vic, I'm feeling pretty depressed and Liverpool just made it worse. Yeah. I mean, to be honest. Ronnie, welcome on in, buddy. Pocket-sized Vidic is injured. Yes, Deck, how are we doing? I'm good, mate. You? Give me your thoughts on the lineup and give me your score prediction as well. I'm going to go with, regardless of a questionable, I think, lineup, but again, this is the team that he's had most time with for a lot of these players, and that is probably why that they are in over others. But yeah, numerous question marks. You know, Johnny Evans starting, a Casemiro, Eriksen midfield when you want ball winners in that midfield, in those areas, when they're, I mean, Casemiro sort of is, if it's within a bloody 3 yards of him, but he can't cover ground anymore to win the ball back. Ahmad on the wing, I expected to have 2 fullbacks there. In fact, he said that in his press conference. So I expected to have Mazraoui and Delot there, but it looks like Delot starting right centre back that we've not seen before. So he's very, very interested. All of his he was talking about Mason Mount, how much he loves him, and that there's numerous positions for him. So I half expected Mason Mount to start actually as well, because again, he's had a lot of time with him on the training pitch, because he's obviously no longer getting picked for England. Mount. Rashford I expected to start, but not as the not up front. I expected Haaland to start. So yeah, we will see. Delot isn't right centre back; he's right back. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know. In which case, what is Casemiro in the back three? Who knows? Until we see it on the pitch, we don't know. I mean, it could be Mazraoui's. It could be one of the back three. It could be Casemiro. Who knows? Or it could be Delot right centre back. Who knows? We'll have to see how they're set up, and then I'll change the lineup in there. Someone in the crowd had a banner saying, "Will City ever win again?" Really? Wow, that's funny. I mean, we play City in, 2 games' time? So I'm sure. Well, I don't know. We'll see under Amarin. It might be different, but that was normally an easy 3 points for you in the league, at least. Surely Evans and Delot. Evans, Delot, and Delot. Surely Evans and Delot centre back. Yeah, but he plays with a back. He plays with a back 3, mate. So we've got 3 centre backs now. It's not. We're not gonna play with a back 4. He said all along that he's playing with he's starting with his system. So that's a back 3. Have I got my torch ready? What does that mean? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, boys. Do get the likes in as well. Would massively appreciate it. Amarin, have a like for Amarin's first match. We are... Hold on. What am I doing here? Bloody hell. The match is bloody ongoing, and I'm not even up to speed. Christ. What's going on? I haven't even bloody put watch live. Bloody hellfire. I've missed the bloody first 2 minutes of Amarin. Oh, it's 1-0. Bloody hell, man. We've scored already. And I'm bloody not watching it. Christ. Marcus Rashford gets a goal in the first 2 minutes. I'm there watching the bloody adverts because I'm not watching live. I've missed Amarin's first bloody goal. What a nightmare. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it, man. I bloody missed it. I bloody missed his first goal 2 minutes. Sat there watching the bloody the adverts. Christ. Who, like I said, put Marcus up front. He will score. Jesus Christ. 2 minutes, Amarin, the bloody Amarin effect. Christ. The Amarin effect. Oh my God. Unbelievable scenes. I can't believe I've missed it, man. Bloody Amarin's first goal, I've missed it. Christ. I hate it, man. Oh, that's so dead. I bloody missed it watching the bloody adverts. I thought I was watching live, and then I looked down at my clock, and it was 4:32. I was like, we bloody kicked off for 2 minutes. What a joke, man. Right, I need to bloody do the timer. He works fast, Amarin. Blink, and we've already scored. Christ. That is mental. Please do subscribe to me on YouTube as well. RNA_deck. Link is in my TikTok bio. Would appreciate it. Can't believe I missed that, man. Right, okay. I didn't really... I mean, it was a crossing from Bruno. Right, okay. I need to have a look. So it looks like Delo... It is Delo and Ahmad. So, okay, so Mazraoui's in... Okay, yeah, got you. Mazraoui's in the back three. Right, I'm updating my lineup in real time. So Delo is fullback. Ahmad is the right wing back. So I was partially right. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that apart from that, it's all the same. Bloody hell, Amarin, 2 minutes in. You love to see it, man. Am I okay? I'm wonderful, mate, my friend. Oi, oi, boys, about time my son's name stepped up to the plate. Yeah, exactly. Marcus getting the goal. You're going Ipswich 2-2 last minute equaliser. Behave yourself. Portuguese Magnifico, yeah. This is the least happy reaction I've seen to your team. Yeah, mate, I didn't see it. I was pissed off because I didn't see it. Literally, Amarin's first goal, I didn't see it. I need to look at the replay. I don't really know what happened. I think it was a Bruno cross and then, you know, a good finish from Rashford. But how long does it take for the new manager bounce to wear off? Well, hopefully it won't be a bounce. It will just be United a class from now until the end of time. But Ollie, yeah, good from the boys. Ollie, that bounce lasted about 10 games, didn't it? And then he signed a contract, and then we were absolute shit. Was it an Ahmad cross? Okay, right, got you. Ahmad, love him. Ahmad cross, Rashford goal. I mean, is that Rashford's only second goal of the season or something? Look like we've got so much space in midfield. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ahmad on the right hand side cuts back to Ericsson. Oh, I love it, man. I love it already. I haven't really talked about Ruben at all. I'm just loving his interviews as well. It's so different to Ten Hag. Ten Hag was like, okay, I'm going to give you as little information as possible. I'm going to answer you in as little words possible. Amarim's a bloody, like Ronaldo called him. He's a poet with his words. I mean, his English is almost perfect, like little things, but almost perfect. And he's honest as well. Oh, ball, yeah. Ball in the middle, shot over the bar from Ipswich. Second goal of the season from 11 or 12 appearances, yeah. Ahmad cross, good run down the line, yeah. Cool. Potter in talks with the Foxes about me. Is that true? But he's not sacked, is he? The current manager. It hasn't been announced he's been sacked. What's his bloody name? Christ. Former Forest guy. I don't know why his name's not coming to me. Odd looking bloke. What was the goal like? I mean, I wish I'd have seen it in real time, but I think it was Ahmad cross from the wing. The ball's going back to Onana quite a lot. So we're passing it along the back line. And then Onana went long to Marcus Rashford. And Bruno was like pointing for him to pass it wide. So we don't want to. Sounds like we don't want to do long ball. which is good. Oh. Oh, ball in the box has gone through. Everyone has it. I think Ahmad got a little touch. I think it's going to be an Ipswich throw, yeah. It was a tap-in. Steve Cooper, that's the fella. Oh, Steve Cooper's just been sacked, is he? Okay. Yeah, Cooper's gone. Mount suits Ruben's game now. I think he'll cook. I mean, it's all about whether he can stay fit or not. I mean, he wasn't able to even have a chance of cooking for Ten Hag or for United at all because he just couldn't stay fit. Hey, Polly, lie down. Good girl. But great start. What a start to the era. And United can move up here to, let's have a look, as it stands table. As it stands, United can move up to the dizzying heights of 10th. Now Garnacho with the ball. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Be crying in a few weeks when honeymoon period is over. Nah. I mean, this team can get so much better as well in terms of the personnel in the starting 11. Literally, there's only one player in that back three that you would expect to be there in like a few weeks. In a few weeks' time, you're either going to get, if Luke Shaw can stay fit, Luke Shaw's a great left centre-back, but you're either going to have Martinez, Martinez, Delit, Yoro. I think that's most likely back three. But Luke Shaw can be left centre-back. I don't even mind Maguire. We've seen him there for England play really well. Like in the centre of that back three. Right, wouldn't expect Delo. Good save, Onana. Good save. Ball gets pulled back. There seems to be a lot of space. What I'm noticing, there seems to be a lot of space between the back three in the midfield, or even it's a back five when when we're defending. It turns into a back five. There seems to be a lot of space. Like Ipswich have pulled the ball back on the edge quite a few times, and there's been no midfielder, and that's what we worried about when we looked at that midfield, about mobility. We worried about there being, and we've seen it in the past with a back four. There's been too much space between the midfield and the back line. We've seen it a little bit in these early stages, but hopefully, if we put players that are more mobile in there, someone like Kobe and Ugarte, then that you won't see that as much. Kobe coming on the second half, yeah. What, Dino, mate? What are you talking about? I know you normally write absolute shite, but I never was even Ten Hag out. So I don't know why you're saying that. Oh, you were almost hammering out then, when historically I've been really, really late to the party on wanting a manager out. I don't know why you're acting like I'm. I don't know. You got the wrong guy, my guy. Mike cuts out occasionally. Well, I've just done the best thing possible. Unplugged it, plugged it back in again. Andrew, do I remember? You remember me? I'm honoured. No, I can just read, my guy. Andrew Coleman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Mark, thank you for the follow. Come on, boys. Wouldn't it be nice to see another 9 Bill and Marcus to score? Yeah. Another 9-0 would be lovely. Marcus score 5, yeah. Haaland, man. Yeah, he was absolute shite, weren't he? He just looks different. Like that time where the ball came early on, actually. I think it was before a goal was scored. I think it was at 0-0, when the ball was played to him and he just took absolutely forever, couldn't get the ball out of his feet, and then he dragged it like literally probably about 7 yards wide. Mental. Where's Vic? Vic has shown his face. Ipswich 63% possession. Yeah, it's a classic Vic. Madridster, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate that. If you're watching on TikTok, do do tap the screen as well, please. Appreciate getting the likes up. So, yeah, United could go with one more. No, with a couple of goals, United could go above Newcastle, who obviously play tomorrow against West Ham. But we could go into 9th. And more importantly, because it's still early on in the season, in the table is really congested. So more importantly is the points distance. So this would put us with 18 points, 4 points off Brighton in 5th, and no, 4 points off top 4. 4 points off top 3, Chelsea. So I mean, it's important. It would be an important win. You know, third place 22, 5 points off Man City, who are going to lose the next. You know, if we beat City in a couple of weeks' time, which granted it will be difficult, but they're also going for a tough spell at the minute. It's quite possible. I think City have got Liverpool and United. I think the next 2. It's quite possible in 2 games' time we could be above City if they lose both of those. It would obviously have to beat them as well, which would be incredible considering, you know, how this season's felt early on. They are only 4 points off top 4. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Ipswich entered the international break with a win over Tottenham on 4 points. 4 of Ipswich 8 points have come in November. Yeah, exactly, yeah. They haven't been playing badly at all. Ruben's always on the technical edge of the technical area as well, which is what you love to see. Johnny Evans, high. I mean, having a back 3 as well, it allows that to happen. You've seen Johnny Evans pressing high and leaving the back line to when the ball's played to like a striker's feet or to a winger's feet. He's left the back line to try and win that ball back. You know, if it's a back 4, you've left a hole there, and you know all it takes is there's a big hole. It can take one through pass and then it's over. Whereas in a back 3, it allows a defender to step out of the back to try and win the ball. Because in fact, Maguire, when there was a back 4, and would often step out the back 4, and then would have a big hole when he was playing consistently. So you know it allows you to do that in a back 3. User, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You have your Liverpool, Forest, Palace. Oh, okay, right, yeah. Fair enough. Are all of those in the league, or well, it's not going to be in the Carabao Cup, that's for sure, because you're out of that. But yeah, so it must be in the league unless one is the FA Cup. Good ball. Now Garnacho going forward. Oh, ball inside. Go on, Bruno. So now Garnacho. Trying to curl it. It's good, though. It's good. We seem to be sort of outnumbered there, to be fair. Like, there only seemed to be 3 players up, but we still managed to work away a shot. Like, there seemed to be, like, sort of no support from either the wing-backs or Ericsson. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And at the time, I don't know if it's been like that from the start. I might have only just noticed it. It looks like Delit at the minute is playing at the centre of that. Yeah, he is actually. So Johnny Evans is actually on the left of that back three. Ahmad's down, injured. Hopefully nothing serious. Yeah, I think Ahmad's going to be all right. I mean, it's just a foul that. He'll be fine. Oh, he's still down though. Look at Ruben giving his orders. You love it. Right, I finally get to see the goal. Oh my God, Ahmad, that's sublime. He takes on so many players. He continues his form. And that's a great run from Marcus as well. To be honest, I don't even know if that was a bit of a dodgy ball from Ahmad. I don't know if there was no curl on it. It was a really odd cross from Ahmad, but it was great initial work. And then no celebration from Amarin. Straight back to business. All in the league, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look. United's fixtures. United's fixtures. Oh, we've obviously got Glint midweek. Yeah, Everton, Arsenal, Forest, City in the league. Yeah, Everton you would expect to win. It's at home. Arsenal's going to be difficult, but who knows? Forest of the last couple of games they've sort of gone off it a little bit, but they had an unbelievable start. It's going to be a difficult game away. But in Amarim, we trust. That's handball, surely, no? Gone stale now? Well, not really. I don't think so. Would like to see a clean sheet as well from the boys. And we've got a great bench as well. Let's say, they do equalise. We've got a very strong bench. Oh, Garnacho thought he turned into trouble there. That's a foul. Yeah. Is that a yellow? So let's have a look at the stats. Possession, United 52%. One shot on goal each. Obviously, United scored with their shot. 3 goal attempts for us, 2 for Ipswich. This is quite a nice start for Amarim, isn't it? Like having Ipswich and then Everton. Ipswich away, Everton at home. It's a nice start that allows him to, this won't be his team moving forward, but it's the players that he's had the most time on the training ground with, for the most part. It allows him to sort of give him confidence with these players, and he doesn't feel like, I need to play Ugarte because he already understands my system, and I know he's come back from Uruguay quite late, but I need to play him. It's a nice to ease into. So even if they haven't grasped it 100%, you'd still be expected to win, just with the golfing quality of the teams. It's quite a nice starting team to come with. However, saying that might eat my words. And Ericsson is back for a. It's going to be an Ipswich corner. I think we're going to see a very different team to the Thursday team, I imagine. Thursday, I think we'll see almost a completely different team. Only 52 against Ipswich. Mate, who cares, bro? Mate, you've lost 5 in a row. For real, I reckon we will at the half hour. We'll what? Sorry. Is a foul there, Garnacho? We broke really quick. I mean, that's something that an Amorim team does. It's very direct. There's no sort of dilly-dallying on the ball. Like possession, possession is important, but we are direct and aggressive as well. Ipswich actually battering them? I don't think so, to be honest. Come on, Liverpool. I think you're not playing, mate. You're still not as bad as United. I think you are. 0 points from the last 5 games, and we have won our last 3. Delap to score, trust me. Nah. We already did. I know you did, but you're not playing right now, are you, fella? What do we think of the performance? I mean, I think we obviously started well. And for the first 15 minutes, I thought it was really good. And like I say, Ipswich have come back into the game in the last 10 minutes. We look dangerous when we go forward. I think there is a little bit of too much space from what I've seen between the back 5. Like when we're a back 3 going forward with the wing backs up. That when we're defending, it seems like it goes into a back 5 with both wing backs back. There seems to be too much space between that defensive line and our midfield. There's been a few times where Ipswich have like pulled the ball back, and there's a player on the edge of the box, Ipswich player, and like Ericsson or Casemiro are nowhere near them. Like we've got into trouble a couple of times with that. Again, with midfielders in there like Cobby or Ugarte more mobile, hopefully that won't be the case. But there are elements that I've liked. Also, you've got, like you say, you've got to bear in mind that how much the personnel in the team is going to change from what we're watching today. Like, oh, unlucky. I think players that have played well, obviously Ahmad's played really well. Bruno's not been on the ball nearly as much as what he normally is, which you could say is a positive thing. You could say it's a negative thing. Oh, they're giving away the foul. Well, he got the ball there, to be fair. Delap down. Yeah, Bruno's been on the ball not nearly as much as what he normally is. You could say, like you say, that's a good thing that he's not giving away the ball as much, but he's also very creative, and a lot of the goals come through him. So we'll see how sort of that develops in the next few games. Be interesting to compare his touches, what he normally has, to what he has today. I believe when Amorim would do what he did at Sporting when they played City, like change the game so we win 4 or 5-0. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, against City, I mean, so many goals in like such a short space of time. You can rely to give us 3 points at the Etihad. United can't cope with Delap's silly foul. It was a silly foul, to be fair. On the edge of the box, it's going to Ipswich free kick. Garnacho's lying down in the wall. Free kick straight at Onana. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a goal, by the way, but good effort. I mean, that was a great opportunity on that free kick, to be fair. Gone straight at Onana. Davey, thank you for the follow, my guy. Appreciate it. No way you beat us by more than 2. Well, I mean, when you've lost 5 goals, it's bragging about losing not more than 2 by more than 2 goals. I mean, that just shows where your head's at in terms of how optimistic you are. I think I'll take 3 points. Yeah, I reckon City's going to be really difficult regardless. Like, regardless of how bad City are playing, it's going to be difficult. You think if they're going to step up any game, it would be the Manchester derby. But that's in, like I say, that's in about 4 games' time. So, you know, City might win the next 4 and then be like, okay, they're actually in great form for the Manchester derby. So, I mean, there's a long time to put. There's many games to play before that game. So we'll just have to wait and see. Ed Sheeran watching on. He's come to see United, really. Let's be honest. United need to focus. This is not good enough yet. I mean, it's not good enough yet, but there's going to be a transition period. There's going to be a period before the players need to grasp the system. You know, there's multiple things that need to happen. The players need to grasp the system, and every player. These are just the players in which Amorim thinks, okay, I've had the most time with. They understand the system the best. That's terrible from Rashford, not chasing to try and win that ball. That was pathetic there. You know, that needs to happen as well. Players need to be fitter. Players need to be more committed. The intensity needs to be higher for some players. That needs to learn. I mean, that's what Amorim said in his press conference as well. He said that, in one of the interviews, he said that the players need to be, fitter. And he just looked at the running stats before he came, being like, the players are not running enough for my system yet. The intensity will come, yeah. I'm optimistic against every team outside the top 4. City fans to pipe down. You lost 5 in a row. Yeah. Oh, good block, Delo. Oh, jeez. To be honest, after the first 15 minutes, the first 15 minutes was ours. Ipswich have had the best next 15. Oh, look at that ball forward to Rashford. It's a big tackle, that. Honestly, I swear Rashford's lost a bit of pace. You know, you'd expect him to win that ball. They always turn up against United, but Pep signing a new contract for me is a big telltale that City being guilty. I mean, you could think another way. You could say it's a well, obviously they don't know what the court ruling is going to be, but you could say it's a telltale sign that they're innocent, and Pep's confident they're innocent because he's not even waited to see what the verdict is before signing a contract. Why would you pass the guy that's injured the ball? for him to put it out instead of putting it out himself. Not long left till half time. No, 33 minutes. So another 12. Quick maths. What I do find funny is a lot of people were saying that the reason why City were playing bad was because of the uncertainty surrounding Pep Guardiola's future. Well, signs a new contract, gets battered 4-0. Scenes you love to see. G, thank you for the follow. Playing Casemiro and Eriksen is so stupid. Now we have to not take risks because we'll get opened up. Yeah, you say it's stupid, but those two players are players that we've had the most time on the training pitch with. Okay, Mainoo's just coming back from injury. So, of the players that have been fit for a long period of time, he's had the most time on the training pitch with them. You know, Mount's coming back from injury as well. So, Ugarte obviously travelling from South America. So Ugarte will play on Thursday. I think we'll play on paper what you'd expect to be a stronger team on Thursday than what you will today. I think on Thursday you're going to see Højlund start up top. You're going to see a back three that you'd expect more. I know Martinez might come back from injury in time, but I think you'll probably see Yoro start. Although he's not even made the bench, is he, today? Let's have a look. Yeah, Eriksen won't start. Ugarte 100% will start on Thursday. I think you can probably see Ugarte and Mainoo. Yeah, is Yoro on the bench? Oh, good ball into Garnacho. Still Garnacho needs support, though. Needs support. That's a foul. Mate, why are you pointing to the ball, bloody Anthony Taylor, man? He's pointing to the ball and he didn't get the ball. You're chatting about. They always turn up against United. Oh, yeah, I read that. Come on, man. Let's get a goal for half time. I think we're not keeping hold of the ball as well as what Amorim would want. Like, if we were against a top 6 side, we would wait. Oh my god, there's a fire alarm gone off at Stockley Park, so they've had to stop the game. Brilliant. Bloody hell. To be fair, this is the best time. This is the best time to play because you haven't got VAR. The referees and linesmen absolutely losing their mind because the actual referee at Stockley Park, who always seem to referee the game, can't participate because the. So wait, so are they now? Is VAR off then because there's a fire alarm, or is it the problem been resolved? Michael Oliver's burnt his toast at Stockley Park. Yeah, VAR's off, right, yeah. Until further notice, right, okay. Oh, God. Mark Oliver burning his toast, man. He looks like he's doing anything but concentrating on the game. Who is the VAR official? I don't even know. Probably is Michael Oliver. Gets rewarded with a big game whenever he does absolutely shit. Oh, great ball to Delow over the top. Delow! Oh, bloody hell. I mean, you just weren't confident with Delow, were you? He's had some stinkers in front of goal recently. But it was an unbelievable run. But, yeah, it was an unbelievable run, but in front of goal, Delow, it doesn't feel you with any confidence at all. And he hit a shot that was about a P-roller. Oh, it's a good ball inside. Ahmad working back well, though. Oh, no. What a save! Onana! He's unbelievable, man. Jesus Christ. Different manager. Doesn't matter. Same old Onana. Unbelievable this season. Ridiculous how well he's been playing all season. What a save that is. Made himself big. You just expected that to ripple. Like, he's literally on the penalty spot. He makes himself big, Schmeichel-esque. And, you know, he just makes himself as big as possible. With you know, it's been very much this first half like a team that is trying to get to grips with the system. You know, we don't look comfortable. Unbelievable save. You're behind me. Where are you watching it? It's Sky Glass, mate. So it will be behind because it's like internet streaming, innit? So if you're on Virgin or whatever, cable or whatever, then it will be ahead. You're on Sky Glass as well, mate. I don't know then. I think I'm watching on Ultra HD, so no, you might be as well, but I think that is slightly behind the standard. Oh shit! Over the bar, thank God. I mean, Ipswich have had more shots. I imagine their XG is higher as well. Imagine getting outplayed by Ipswich, mate. You've lost 5 in a row. I literally every single time I read your comment, all I can see is high five. That is unbelievable. That save from Onana. You just expected it to ripple. Like, just makes himself big. Can't. Oh, hits him in the arm as well. Alfie, thank you for the follow. No, I'm watching on main event. Right, yeah. Bro, the season starts now. Go on, Polly, let's let you out. Just letting the dog out. The season starts now. I mean, let's wait until after this game because Ipswich have been causing us plenty of issues. To be fair, like I say, Ipswich have, in recent weeks, Ipswich have been playing very well. How long left? Just over 2 minutes to the end of the first half without any additional time. Oh, Curler! Oh my God, top bins. It's lucky. It's flicked off, I think, Mazraoui's head. It's a good strike, but Christ, man. It was coming. It was coming. It was coming. It was a great strike. Just flicks off Mazraoui's head, and that takes it into the top corner. Ah, come on, man. Spoiling the Amarin party. Damn it, man. Yeah, Casemiro just too easy, too slow. Just rolls Casemiro like... Oh, it's just that little flick from Mazwari just takes it over Onana. Oh, Christ. Casemiro, man, you can't get anywhere near him. Way too slow. Ruben, man, come on. That's right, the season starts now, yeah. Yeah. Well, I did say wait till after the game because they're playing well. There you go, 1-0. We need a big second half, and they deserve that, Ipswich, for how they played. There's going to be some teething problems. The first 20 minutes was great. There's going to be plenty of teething issues. We've got a strong bench. That's a positive. To turn it around in this second half, we've got a very strong bench. VAR's back now. Brilliant. Now, Bruno, come on. Yeah, it's good pressure from Rashford. I think that should be our ball. Yeah, it is. Different manager saying United. Sky tossing everyone off after 1 minute was laughable. Didn't toss me off. The mighty Ipswich. Mate, we've got a brand new system. We've got a brand new manager. Of course, we're playing bloody people that won't be in the team come the next couple of games. Ahmad, straight at the keeper. It's going to take time. It will take time. This is... Yeah, Johnny Evans down. Been hit in the face by the looks of it. It will take time. It's not about the manager, it's how the players play. Well, it does matter, doesn't it? How can you say it's not about the manager? We're learning... If it's not about the manager, if it was Ten Hag still in charge, the formation would be different, the players on the pitch would be different, so it is about the manager. Like, the system would be different. Like, bringing in a new manager and the manager selecting players that are worse than players that he could select, but he's had the most time on the training pitch with these players. So, yes, this is about the manager. Like, the team selection is about the manager. Getting used to the system is about this manager, you know? Ipswich are going to win. I mean, they've been the better team for most of this half. Johnny Evans is currently off the pitch. What I did worry about is under Ten Hag. I mean, in terms of when you're saying, oh, it's the same players, I mean, that's true in terms of us not being able to score goals. I mean, we scored a lot under Rude, that was the same system. But under Ten Hag, it was like we really struggled to score goals. I mean, that's the same. It's the same players in attacking areas. Like you say, you can't, when a player's one-on-one with a keeper, when a player has an open goal like Delo or whatever, you know, Ten Hag couldn't have done anything to make the player score. He can't bloody get on the pitch and bloody shoot it himself. Like, that's something that just wouldn't change. Oh, mate, that should be a yeller. That should be a yeller. Look at Delat. What a bell. What a bell end. That should be a yellow, man, for Delap. Smashes him in the back and then acts like a bell end when he's committed the foul. United need to do what Chelsea did and sell all the old players. What? They smashed him in the back. What a bell end. Right, 1-1, half time. Room for improvement. We've got a strong bench, that's what I can say. There's going to be teething problems, and that's that first half. It's definitely that definitely shows. Yeah, well deserved. Ipswich. To be honest, it probably even flatters us and going in at 1-0. To be fair, I think they probably deserve to be leading. First 15 minutes were United's, and then the rest of that half was all Ipswich. So the stats reflect that as well. 50-50 possession, 0.82 expected goals for Ipswich, 0.4 for us. They had 7 shots on goal to our 5. They had 4 on target. We had 3. Yeah. Like I say, the bench is where... I mean, Ahmad's been by far the standout player in that match. In the first half, sorry. I mean, Onana actually as well. Played well. But substitutions, what substitutions would you make in the second half? Obviously, we've got, like I say, we've got a strong bench. We've got Højlund on the bench. We've got Mount, Shaw, Ugarte. It's not that strong, is it? Mainu, sorry. I mean, it's pretty strong. You'd bring on Mainu, I think. The thing is, we've started with such a weak team because they've had more time to spend with Amorim that there's so many players that I would change. You know, I'd change. You know, Johnny Evans off. In fact, we haven't. Yeah, okay. Luke Shaw, I don't know how fit he is. To be fair, I don't know if you can bring him in. You can probably bring him in for 30 minutes, maybe. I put De Ligt into the middle of that back 3 and put Luke Shaw left centre back. Okay, that's an improvement to the team. I'll take off Casemiro and Eriksen and put in Ugarte and Kobe. Take off Rashford. Take off Rashford or Garnacho and put Højlund up top. Well, I guess we could do all of those. How many times are you going to spam that same comment? Weak team, they're all not top 4 players. Well, surprisingly, mate, I wasn't saying it was a weak team based on whether we can win the league. I was saying it's a weak team based on the players that he could select. Surprisingly. We need Kobe on Luke Shaw, Ugarte, yeah. Thoughts? They need to change something in the midfield. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think Casemiro and Eriksen, we feared that there was not enough legs in there, and it's happened, isn't it? Oh, yet another manager goes by, and still the new era is here under Amorim, and yet the comments still don't change. Ronaldo the problem, eh? Yeah, brilliant. I mean, Rubin's never even managed Ronaldo. Like, you can sort of get it because Ten Hag was the manager when Ronaldo was there. You can sort of get it, even though it was many seasons that Ronaldo had left. But now we've got a new manager, and it's still the Ronaldo's the problem comment. when literally it just makes no sense anymore. It's not. He's never even managed Ronaldo. But we can expect to see that until bloody 2030 at least, I'm sure. Fans thought new management would change things. Well, things take time, don't they? Bloody hell. No United fan is going to lose their mind over what happens today, even if Ipswich go on to lose this. Need to stick by the manager. I mean, I'm not even going to entertain. We need to stick by the manager. I mean, I agree, obviously, but I don't even want to have the discussion. It's mental discussion to even entertain. You know, I don't even want to say we should stick by him because it's just so obvious. It's the first game, like it's the first 45 minutes of football. Like it doesn't warrant entertaining. Like bring back Mick Fred, yeah. Ruben's ideas are good. Edison, thank you for the follow. The players are in a new system. They need time. They show good moments. Yeah, 100%. I mean, like this is not going to be the team that's going to start week in, week out. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be, I mean, Ericsson and Casemiro, they don't really fit Amorim's system when you think about what it is, when it's about intensity, you know. Johnny Evans, you think about, okay, you want a back three that's entirely like really comfortable on the ball, you know, can bring it out from the back. You know, Johnny Evans doesn't fit the system. You've got, so that's the spine of the team there. You've got one of the centre backs and the midfield two. That doesn't really fit the system, but we're playing them just because they've had the most time on the training pitch. So that's a big part of the team, the spine of the team, basically, that is going to change. Got Ugarte on the bench. So why has he started them then? I'm pretty sure I've said numerous times because they've had the most time with him on the training pitch. You've got players that have travelled back from South America. Granted, Garnacho travelled back from Argentina. I presume, unless, you know, I don't know where he travelled back from, but if Argentina are at home, I guess from there. And he started, but Ugarte coming back from Uruguay, who knows when they got back, who knows how much time they have to prepare. Obviously, he understands the system, so if there's one player that you would expect to have started that sort of got back late, you would probably say Ugarte, but I reckon Ugarte is going to come on relatively early in the second half, but that's the reason why he started some of these players. I kind of hate it when you're this calm. I want to hear the Mickey Mouse voice. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, 1-1, Amorim's first game. I'm not going to lose my mind. Well, most of these, they mostly replace the manager, but it doesn't show the root of the problem. I think that some players are not good enough. The defence is a joke. Yeah, that's true. And I guess one thing that will frustrate fans is that everyone's going to have a clean slate under this manager. But we've been here before, you know. We know Casemiro and Ericsson have not got the legs to be a midfield two. They've not got the legs to do that, especially in Amorim's system. Amorim, I'm sure he probably knows that, but he hasn't experienced that himself. We've seen, we've lived this as United fans, you know. Everyone's got a clean slate, but I think United fans hold too much trauma about some of these players that it's not a clean slate for us. Mount and Ugarte need to come on, yeah. In terms of offering intensity and covering ground I think Mount and Ugarte coming on would be good. I think Garnacho's got a goal in this match if it's not subbed. Hammering out, there we go. Said it first. Well done, James, mate. Mount and Ugarte, yeah, read that. Rash will score another, hopefully. Bring Cobby on, yeah. I mean, changes our strongest 11 from the players on the bench. Obviously, you got Lenny Yoro to come in as well and stuff like that. But from the players on the bench, I would have made like you'd started Ugarte. You'd start if he's 100% fit. You'll definitely start Luke Shaw as left centre back instead of having Evans in there. Højlund you'd start up top and then have either Rashford or Garnacho behind them, and Cobby. So I mean, that's how many extras that's like 4 different players out of 11 that you would have different. So that there's massive changes to be had if everyone was fit and when everyone understands the system. And then you've got players that weren't available for today that aren't even in the squad. You've got Martinez, Yoro to come into that. So there's like, when everyone is fully fit, there's 6 players different out of 11 that likely will be in Amarin's, best 11. That's massive. So you can't judge him too much on today, on these players, on this performance. Back 3 ain't for these lazy players. Well, the people that it affects the most have had the best games. I think Delo's got himself in good positions, worked really hard, and Ahmad's probably has been our best player in that first half. So in terms of the wing backs, I think that's worked. Our problem has been in midfield. We've obviously got less numbers in the middle of the pitch. And with Casemiro and Eriksen, it feels like we've got nobody there at times. There's been too much of a gap between the defensive line and the midfield, like we've seen when we've had a back 4 at times. When we've played Casemiro in the back 4, there's been too much of a gap. It reminds me of when we used to play like sort of Maguire, Evans, and then like Casemiro midfield. Like the gap between the defensive line, which was deep, and the midfield line was massive, and would either get ran through in midfield, which you haven't really seen. You haven't seen Ipswich run through the midfield like that happen, but you have seen from wide areas the ball be pulled back, and then there's an Ipswich player running onto it when in Casemiro and Eriksen should be with him on the edge of the box, but they're not there. Who's been United's best player so far? It's been Ahmad, undoubtedly. It's not even close. Onana, actually, sorry. But outfield player Ahmad. Onana's been class as well. So I am 100% confident that he would have saved the Ipswich's goal if Mazraoui didn't flick it with his head. The flick took it over him. Do follow me on TikTok, by the way, and do subscribe to me on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. We're something like 40 away, or maybe 60. I think we're almost at 2,000. Very close. So I would appreciate you subscribing. You will be part of the OG RNA Deck clan if you do. Before 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. No, 3,000, sorry. 2,940 we're on at the minute, so I would appreciate the sub. Bloody hell, only 1,000 off. Again, link is in my TikTok bio. Click the link there. That'll take you to YouTube before the second half, so you got time to do it. No excuses, boys. And give me a sub. Would massively appreciate it. Could United win? Yeah, of course. Game's in the balance. If things continue the way they were in the first half, Ipswich are most likely to win. But it's so important, man. Just during this transition, during this period where the players need to understand the system, it's going to take time. Ipswich is almost the perfect game to have. We need to win this, man. We need to win it. I reckon they're struggling, especially Delo. I don't think Delo. I don't think Delo's had a bad game. I think there was quite a few times where we were very direct and Delo was in. Like, Delo's been absolute. Whether he can do 90 minutes of this, because I think both Ahmad and Delo are going to be running a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot more than what they normally do. But Delo had a good chance where he sort of fluffed the shot. Fluffed the shot. Bloody hell, they're doing doggies before the game, before the second half. Hear me out. We need Mount or Mainu. Mount, good on and off the ball. Mainu is older. Yeah, and Amarim has said that Mount, like, he loves Mason Mount. He plays with a smile on the pitch. You know how much it means to him, and he can play him in two different positions, like in this system. Which I imagine he means he can play him either sort of in the deeper midfield two, or the sort of attacking behind the striker positions. So I guess you could say four positions then, either left or right. But yeah, Mason Mount, if he stays fit, I think can have a lot of football for United. But the biggest problem has been staying fit. I will be doing a watch along for Glimt. Yeah, I will do, mate. Yeah. Right, we are underway in the second half. Come on then, the boys. Big second half. No changes made at half time. Where do you think Sporting would be in the Prem? Maybe like, don't know. Maybe like fourth, or I think they'll be knocking on the door top four, I reckon. '20th, obviously not. What, when they beat City, like 4-5-1, or whatever it was. Oh, good ball! Oh, Bruno! Oh, good ball from Bruno. Garnacho tries to pull it across the face. The keeper saves it, and it still goes through him, and almost finds its way to Rashford. That's good. It's a good start. Oh, it does go through him. Almost gets to Rashford. So did Spurs, and what? What? So you genuinely think Sporting Lisbon, a team that was top of the Champions League table? I don't think they're. I mean, they've won every game, I believe, in the Champions League. So you can't just say the one win against City was a fluke. They've won every game in the Champions League, I believe. Would finish bottom of the Premier League. Make that make sense. The Prem ain't no Portugal league. And the Champions League is literally the best teams in Europe all put into one competition, and they're top of that. Right, anyway. Enough of that, guy. So it was a good start from United for this second half. What's the score? It's 1-1 at half. Well, just after half time, kicked off for the second half. Yeah, good tackle from Mazwari. I think playing Mazwari as a centre back. I mean, you want your centre backs to be good on the ball, but I just think it limits him so much. He was so good at fullback. Like everything he does on the ball, he always makes the right decision. I think he's almost restricted in that sort of centre back role. I mean, his defending's decent, great on the ball, but he can step out. Oh, come on, Rashford, man! That's a great ball from Bruno as well. If he's just on his bike. User, thank you for the follow. Will Amorim prefer Højlund or Rashford? I mean, for this game, Rashford, but for the long term, who knows, mate? Who knows? Please stop playing Garnacho. I don't think your wish is gonna come true, mate, to be honest. Oh, Mazwari, that's unbelievable. You know, it's just everything he does is mint. Everything. Now Garnacho cuts inside. Ericsson. Where is Jesse? What, Lingard? In bloody China, isn't he? Where is he? I think he's China, isn't it? Quick sell Xerxes. Brilliant. Score 1-0. I can't be the only one who doesn't see a massive difference between this United team, surely. What, in this the system's a lot different. I haven't seen a lot of difference in the intensity. The system's different. You know, I thought the players would be pressing with a lot more intensity. The intensity of the press isn't there, I don't think, at the minute. That's something that I expected because it's Amorim's first game. I expected. Look at Rashford closing him down. Then he's not sprinting; he's jogging, like to close down the player. The intensity of the press, like that's one thing I wasn't that I do agree with. Is that a foul on Johnny Evans? Yeah. You reckon Victor will join from Sporting? I think a lot of people are expecting United to just buy, and it always happens when you have a new manager. You always get linked to the players from that you've got the manager from. But it very rarely happens. You very rarely raid the team that you've just you like one player, maybe one or two players. I think two players are probably at the most. But Gyökeres probably the most likely to get. But yeah, we're not going to raid Sporting, that's for sure. Yeah, the formation is different. The way that we're playing is massively different. I mean, I think. Oh, come on, man. That's a great ball outside of the foot. Ball into the middle. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Great save, Onana again. We bloody needed him today. Jesus Christ. Onana's kept us in this game, man. Ridiculous. I don't even know if that came off a defender, whether it came off Evans or... I tell you what, Onana's... He's been so good this season. Oh, Jesus, what a save. Really close to him. Again, he just makes himself big. It goes through the... Oh, and that would have been an unbelievable finish from Delat. Good header away. We're on the ropes, boys. We're on the bloody ropes, man. I thought Ugarte or Højlund should come. I mean, they will. I think both will come on, to be honest. Declan, what's the score? It's 1-1, mate. Or would you rather me call you Mark? I think my name... Deck. You can go with Deck, mate, to be fair. Can we get a goal? Yeah, hopefully so, mate. Hopefully so. Like I say, strong bench. Strong bench to change the game. Okay, go, 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 go. This is direct. Go, Garnacho. Rashford's with him. Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle. Oh, fuck me, man. Too late. Jesus Christ. Ipswich bloody over-committing there. Like, they had nobody back. They had nobody that stayed back. Obviously, I mean, come on, Garnacho, man. You've got to do better there. He's like... He pulls it across eventually, but... I don't know why you're not playing that ball sooner. Why do you insist on dribbling it for so long to allow the defender to catch you up? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Rashford was there. It's not like he had to make ground to be up with you. He was up with you from the start. Why are you waiting so long? Nobody back and still can't score. Well, that's it. They literally had nobody back. It was only obviously the defender that went with Garnacho, but there was nobody that was just like sort of stayed back. I mean, that's ballsy by Ipswich. Go on now, Bruno. Come on, come on. Yeah, 1-2, Bruno. That is something different, by the way. What we've seen there is, we've seen the players like in and around the striker, like really close. Look, you can see that everyone's all close together. That midfield. You had Bruno, Rashford, Casemiro. Oh, here we go. Ugarte and Luke Shaw coming on. Luke Shaw, bloody hell. You see him in a red shirt is bizarre. I thought I knew he played for England. Forgot he played for us. First game since the Euros final for Luke Shaw. First game for United in I couldn't tell you, mate. Couldn't tell you. But the way he can win back United fans' respect is only by staying fit and playing well. Because at the minute, a lot of United fans have a very poor opinion of Luke Shaw, me included. Shaw on. Bloody hell, Luke Shaw is back, yeah. Come on, boys. Changes, yeah. Luke Shaw and Ugarte. Luke Shaw, Ugarte on, Casemiro, Evans off. So I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Luke Shaw's just gone off injured, yeah, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, I expected him to come back when Tuchel was England manager. I expected him to come... Oh, Luke Shaw, buddy. I expected him to come back... January the 1st is when I expected him to come back for United. Jan 1st. How have you played? This second half has been a lot better from United. The first half, for the majority of it, Ipswich were dominant. First 15 minutes, United were played well, and then the rest, it was all Ipswich. This second half, I think United have done well. That's our ball, man. United ball, yeah. Come on, boys. Surprised that City got battered 4-0 by Spurs. Bruno trying to play the ball outside of the foot. Losing the ball too easily there. Yes, Matt, how we doing, mate? I'm all good. Yourself? 57 minutes gone. Better second half from the first. Oh, Ahmad, look at the composure on the boy. What was the reason for Nuno benching you this week? Mate, I don't know. No idea. Don't know what he's doing, does he? Doesn't know what he's doing. I would have bagged a Hattie if I'd have started, to be fair. I think it was always going to be difficult to transition straight away for an Amarin ball. Yeah, 100%. Thank you for the rose, Tom. Appreciate that, buddy. I think, but positive signs. Positive signs for this second half. You know, we've now undoubtedly got a stronger team as well for this second half. You know, Luke Shaw on instead of Evans and Ugarte on for Casemiro. I think that we have strengthened, and we've got hopefully Ugarte in there. That some of our problems where it looked like we didn't have a midfield at times. You've got Ugarte in there now that can cover more ground, can be more intent. Oh, okay. You can give that more intensity, cover ground, and you know, we'll look a lot more solid. I thought Rashford would thrive in this game, but he's still ass. Well, we've seen, to be fair, the position that doesn't change, that hasn't changed at all, is the striker position. The striker position and the goalkeeper are the only two places in positions in this Amarin system in which are the same. And we know Rashford is crap up top. I mean, to be fair, he scored, which that's but apart from the goal, not great. And we know Rashford up top isn't great. He's much better, you know, off the left. So I'm not surprised that other than goal, that Rashford hasn't been great. Like, doesn't surprise me at all, because you know, we've seen him up top. I think moving forward, you're going to see Højlund up top and either Garnacho or Rashford starting behind him. Oh my God, Rashford, man. I mean, it was some nice football there, nice one-touch football, but yeah, Rashford and Garnacho on different wavelengths there. Is Højlund fit? Yeah, I mean, he's on the bench. He is fit. He just went with Rashford. So, like I say, Højlund's obviously gone away for international duty. Rashford stayed at home. So, I mean, that's probably part of the reason why he started Rashford up top, because he's had more time with him. Ugarte might be better as he's been coached under Amarin before. Yeah, 100%. I mean, one player that you would expect to thrive in Amarin system is Ugarte. Like, he knows exactly. And United signed Ugarte based on his time at Sporting, basically, because his time at PSG wasn't anything to write home about at all. Ugarte, he's overhit that, man. There's an opportunity there. How many minutes in were he? 62, mate. Yeah, I mean, there's a good opportunity there for Ugarte. Just, it's a poor ball. This is more like a conference game. I mean, yeah, the game has a lot lacked quality. United have been a lot better than Ipswich in the second half, but we haven't been creating. It's not like we're knocking on the door, is it? We've been more dominant in possession, but we haven't been creating chances. I mean, and Amarin's spoken about us retaining the ball. We lose possession too easy. And that really hasn't changed. Like, we've been sloppy and lost the ball too easy still. And one thing I have been disappointed with is the press. We haven't pressed with any intensity at all. Like Ipswich, like there where we've lost the ball, where I think Luke Shaw's punted it forward and we've lost it. There, Ipswich are pressing so much better as a team than what we have all game. Like, it forced Luke Shaw to play a long ball to Rashford, who didn't get it, and then committed the foul. Like, Højlund is coming on. I don't know who for. But that press from Ipswich was much better than we've seen from United all game. It's his first game, chill out. Oh, I know it's his first game. I'm not saying, oh, he's shit, get him out. I'm just saying that, that is areas for improvement when the team start to understand what he wants. In fact, I don't think that's understand what he wants. That's the team aren't used to pressing with intensity. They should, because, I mean, even Ten Hag wanted his team, and Ten Hag's Ajax pressed high up the pitch, but the team didn't do it. It might be a player issue. Højlund coming on, he's going to do it. Xerxes, probably not. Bro can't do anything with any intensity. You don't go to match, you stop complaining. Okay. I'd be surprised if Eriksen stays on, to be honest. Can Eriksen play 90 minutes? Rashford's not pressing. I mean, he's not pressing well. He's jogging, isn't he? You'll see Højlund and you'll see him actually sprinting to press. When he scored that first goal, I thought he was class. Now he can't do anything, yeah. But Højlund's not played that great in recent weeks either, to be fair. Bloody hell. Come on. Oh no, Luke Shaw. Christ. Jesus Christ. You can't lose the ball there. I mean, we've won it back, but he looks rusty, man. Well, understandably rusty. Haven't played in so long. Oh, good ball over the top. Come on, Rashford. That's going to be a corner. Come on, get the boys up. I mean, talk about how direct we are. I mean, we've been even more direct. We were pretty direct under Ten Hag, but we seem to be moving the ball almost too direct. Like, balls over the top, and Rashford's got no support there because we've moved it so quickly. Unless he takes on the player himself and goes all the way himself, then we've got no support up with him. So Rashford off and Eriksen off. So Rashford does get his goal. Not great apart from that, but Xerxes and Højlund. I don't think we've ever seen Xerxes and Højlund together, but this system obviously means Xerxes can play behind Højlund, and that sort of suits him, really. So maybe you're going to see Xerxes get more minutes. Oh. Keeper drops it, but they get it away eventually. Drawing to Ipswich, embarrassing. What? This 3-4-3 formation is garbage. Is Yoro on? Yoro's not even on the bench, mate. He's I think Amorim doesn't think he's quite ready yet. Rashford's lost his pace. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I do agree with that. Do subscribe to me on YouTube, by the way. Link is in my TikTok bio. I would appreciate it. This is the worst United squad in the last 30 years. I disagree with that, to be fair. Oh, Mazraoui. Oh, bloody hell. On them ball. That's a great ball as well, but on the outside of his foot. Come on, Højlund. Shifts inside. Oh, my God. What's that? Shoot. Literally, the space opened up for him to shoot, and he's tried to pass it. Just not confident. You'd want him to shoot there, man. Your striker shifts the ball, finds the space, and then tries to pass it through a man. When was the squad worse? I think United have got a lot of young players that they've bought, like Højlund. I think the squad's in a much better shape than, say, even when Ten Hag, before this transfer window, the squad was much worse. The transfer window in the summer. We've strengthened in the transfer window. We've had one transfer window under Ineos, and we've signed young players. So a manager coming in, Amorim coming in, he's got like both feet on the pitch. Oh, and he smashed him there. Gotta give him a yellow, man. Do you think we should sell Rashford? I don't think we will sell Rashford, but whether I think we should or not. Rashford, he's a weird one, isn't it? Because Rashford can have a season where he scores over 20 league goals. Easy. But he can have a season where he's absolutely dog shit, or multiple seasons where he's absolutely dog shit. It's just, but the potential is there for Rashford. But if he has lost his pace, and he's, a big part of his his success is his pace and power. If he has lost that yard of pace or multiple yards of pace, then great shot by Delat. Absolutely dog shit, that. Then no. Rashford has never had 2 good seasons, in a row? No, he hasn't had 2 good seasons in a row, you're right. We've been crap. We haven't been great, no, I agree. That's a foul, isn't it? Yeah, on Højlund. Thank you. Come on, boys. Come on. 71 minutes. We've got 19 remaining. Come on, boys. Hey, we have been the better team in the second half, but we just haven't been. We've been the better team without being massively threatening. If you were United manager, who would you mostly replace in the current starting 11? I think we need a left wing back. I think. We're starting Delo at left wing back. That's not that we need that. That's the most important position to change. In the current starting 11, okay, right, yeah, okay. In the current starting 11, I'd go. You wouldn't start Evans. You wouldn't start Mazraoui at right centre back. Although I don't think he's terrible there. I think he's very comfortable on the ball, but. You would have De Ligt, Yoro, and Martinez is your back 3. Left wing back, ideally from the team, is I don't know who your left wing back. It's got to be either Mazraoui or Delo, isn't it? But you'd want to sign a left wing back in January. Midfield, 2, you would have Ugarte 100% in maybe Kobbie Mainoo. Right wing, Ahmad, I think is fine there. Is great there. He's probably been our best player today. Bruno's going to be one of the players behind the striker. And, you can say, Garnacho's fine there as well. Or even someone like Mount for his how good he is off the ball. Good ball in from Garnacho. I think it's flicked. I think it's going to be a United throw. And then Højlund up top. So there's most of the team you'll change for the starting 11. But these are the players, like I say, that have had the most time working with Amorim. So that's why they've started. Well, a lot of the players, not everyone. Like Garnacho went on international duty. But most of these players... Well, a lot of the players have gone on international duty, but Delo would have to start. Delit's an obvious choice anyway. But Garnacho's come back from South America, so he hasn't had much time. But that's the only one. You need a world-class striker, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the sporting striker, he's won the ball back. Go on, Xerxes. Bloody hell, if he wasn't as slow as... I mean, Xerxes did well to win the ball back there. I think his things broke. The keeper smashed the lino. Yeah, the keeper smashed the lino. I don't know if his things broke. I think it's all right. But good working from Xerxes to get the ball back. Go on, Xerxes. Oh, it's come back off him. He's off the pitch. No, it's going to be a United throw. Van Nistelrooy is better. Oh my God! Don't give me that. Can you name one United player that would honestly get into any top 4 side? I think Onana. 100%. Mazraoui. I think he's class. Well, a Forrester in the top 4. Let's have a look. I think... Are we talking traditional top 4? When you say top 4, who are you talking? If we're talking the current top 4... Oh, no, Forest aren't in it anymore. Okay, so yeah, the top 4, Arsenal, Chelsea. Onana gets in over bloody Sanchez. Are you joking? So we've literally named one player. He absolutely does not. He absolutely does. If Chelsea had Onana, they would be starting over Sanchez. Xerxes, oh my God, that's awful. Oh, Christ. They dropped off Xerxes, saying, please shoot, please shoot. They've seen him before. Thomas Clasper, thank you for the follow. One player from the entire... Mate, I'm not going through the entire squad, but I named one player for you. Is Zirkle on a weekly wage? No, I think he's an intern, mate. I think it's... he's on his internship, his secondment. United players... Who went down injured there? Delo. I think he's all right. He's got up. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Bruno. Go on, turn. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. Good position for United here. It's very central. It can go either side. Come on. I mean, we're shite at free kicks, but at least it's a good position. Even if United nick the game, it's awful. Yeah, I mean, but we're gonna be. Tom, thank you for the roses, my guy. We're gonna be. It's not going to click straight away, is it? Let's be honest. It's going to take time. Coming in midway through a season with an entirely different formation, with a starting 11 that you're not going to see week in, week out. This is nowhere near our best starting 11. So you're going to see teething problems, teething issues. %, not doing anything from this free kick. I mean, yeah. I'd probably agree. Ahmad's over it. Bruno's over it. I can see this hitting the wall if it's Bruno, to be fair. Come on. Bruno over the free kick. It's over the wall! Oh, he's not far away at all. He's got the whip and dip. He's got the whip and dip, man. But, yeah, it wasn't as close as what I thought it was. But, yeah, it's not a bad effort, that. One all Ipswich, but did I say earlier Amorim would be gone by January? But he's not going to be gone by January. We're a couple of days away from December. If he loses every single game from now until January, he won't be gone in January. Like, if he loses every single game, right, from now until he's sacked, I think it would at least be February by the time he's sacked. If he lost every single game. Just by the nature of, if he's losing, it'll be like, well, he hasn't had a transfer window. We'll sign in January, like in the priority positions, probably like a left wing back. And then if it still doesn't work after that, if he lost every game, February would be the earliest one. Because you've got like the excuse of haven't had a window, you know, haven't got a left wing back. That type of excuse wouldn't be there. Like, so to say he's gone in January is just one of the dumbest take I've ever heard. What position at Ipswich in? Don't know. Have a look. I can imagine you get Gokares. Yeah. I think that would be a great sign. I think a left wing back is more important than that because we're playing Delo there at the minute. Like, we haven't got one unless I don't think Garnacho. Like, Ahmad has got the work rate to go forward and back, and arguably Anthony on that right hand side has got the work rate to be a wing back. I don't think we've got anybody on that left-hand side that can, naturally. Rashford, no. Garnacho, no. But maybe Garnacho. Yeah, probably not Garnacho. And certainly defensively, Garnacho I don't think is any good at all. So we need a left wing back. How long left? 8 minutes. I think he'll be the second best striker in the league, honestly, yeah. After Chris Wood. Ipswich ain't a bad team. They beat... Yeah, true. I mean, Ipswich have had a little bit of a turnaround, haven't they, in the last few games? I mean, yeah, winning a draw the last two. Still not brilliant, but... Maybe January's pushing it, but I think he will follow Amarim. What? Yeah, Gokares. Yeah. I agree with that. I think he'll move definitely in the summer. United might try and... It depends whether we got how much money we've got in January. You know, I've heard a lot of people say, but he's only on a 2-year deal. Well, one with like an additional year. So every transfer window is important, isn't it? Amarin out. That's a joke, isn't it? Thank you for sharing the live. Goldman, thank you for the follow. Come on, boys. Yeah, good ball from Ugarte. Come on. Ah, that's a terrible ball from... Is that Delo? Christ. To be fair, we've dominated the possession in this second half, but in terms of attacking threat, not been there, is it? We haven't... Let's have a look at the stats. We haven't been creating that many chances at all. That's good from Delo, though, working back. Puts it out for a... Oh, no, it's still in. Mazraoui bring the ball forward. Good pass. Yeah, the stats in the second half I'm looking at. Oh, good ball. Oh, no. Almost. Trying to find Højlund. Second half stats. I mean, like you say, United dominant in possession, 71%, but only one shot on target. So, in terms of goal attempts, we've had 4 in the second half. They've had 3. One shot on target, both teams. So it's not been... For all the possession that we've had, we've not created anything. Or almost nothing. Most boring game. I mean, the second half hasn't been that entertaining. To be fair, the first half was just lacked a lot of quality from both teams, really. I mean, Ipswich created a lot more than us, but both teams were losing the ball. United have retained possession a lot better. We haven't lost the ball as easy as what we were, but we've done nothing with it. Thank you for the follow, Mohammed. So Mount's coming on now. See if you can do anything in the last 5 minutes. Come on, Mason, man. Come on, Mason. Garnacho off. Mount on. It will take time, man. Xerxes in the wrong profession. Come on, Mount. Still time left. Still 4 minutes. I think there's going to be quite a lot of additional time as well. There's been quite a few injuries. And obviously, the VAR... Oh no, did VAR go off in the first half or the second half? I can't remember. Onana, man of the match. I mean, he has been for United. I would have said Ahmad. That's a foul, innit? It's a foul on Mount. What? Oh, bloody hell. Thank God he couldn't control that. Now ball across. Oh, Jesus Christ. Straight at Onana, man. But that's the best chance of the second half. Great outside the foot. It's a good touch, actually, to be fair. Oh, my God. Pulls it back. He should have done better there, to be fair. Onana, man of the match. Yeah, I agree with that. Xerxes should be a netballer. Or the back three settled and used to playing back three? Nah, behave. I don't think the back three's been that much of an issue. I think the midfield's been the biggest issue. Come on. Now Hoyland. He needs help. He needs help. That's dog shit. Christ. Oh my God. Dillitt's lost the ball as well. Ah, he's got it now. He's got it back. Come on, boys. How long left? A couple of minutes. You must have lag. I posted it after. It's not lag. It's I'm on Sky Glass, so that's like through the internet, and so it's a touch behind if you're watching on like cable. 89 minutes. Yeah, we're just in 88, 88, 07, 08, 09. Was Rashford's a good goal? Not. I mean, it was great work from Ahmad on that right-hand side, but it was a good run from Rashford. But it wasn't spectacular goal. It was a good ball across, and he tapped it in. Keeper was pretty trash, to be fair. He was just sort of like bending down to pick it up, even though there was a player coming. Who's at the top? Brilliant. Brilliant. It's all right being there now, but you got to be there at the end. Come on. Come on, United. Come on, we've had a goal in the first couple of minutes of the game. Let's get a goal in the last couple of minutes of the game. Forget about what's happened in between that. Last time I seen I just got to cry. Brilliant. Come on, boys. Ball into the middle. Ahmad nods it down. Go on, get to it. Fuck me. Come on. Come on, get it going. We need a win here today, man. Against Ipswich, you got to. I get it. There's going to be people. If you're a United fan and you're losing your mind, because I mean, rival fans will take the piss. That's guaranteed. But if you're a United fan and you're losing your mind over this, you've just got no patience. I don't think any manager will succeed if you're in charge, because you need to have patience, man. I mean, we haven't played great, but the players are getting used to a system. We've started with a starting 11 that you're not going to see. There's loads of players I counted 6 players that are likely to be changed when everyone's fit. 6 different positions. So I mean, it's vastly different from the team that we started with in this match. But bloody hell, Ipswich looked like more likely to score the last couple of minutes. To be fair, we struggled a bit against Ipswich in Slot's first game. Yeah, true. Got to give Amarin time. Same as Ten Hag, he lost his first game. Did he? I can't remember. What was his first game? No chances that a foul. Yeah. Now Ahmad. Go on, Hoyland. Get back on the bloody pitch, man. Come on. Luke Shaw. Come on, last couple of minutes. Last 2.5 minutes. Ugarte switches it. Oh my God, get it in the bloody box, man. Passing it. Get it to a wide position and fucking put the ball into the box. Spending way too long. They've got every man back, Ipswich. And we're just moving it from side to side when we've got 2 minutes. Yeah, good touch by Ahmad. Come on, attack the fullback. Come on. Yeah, Ahmad! Oh, I thought he could have bloody gone down then, to be fair. Bloody hell, get the ball to Ahmad. He's been our best outfield player. I think Onana's probably been our man of the match. But Ahmad's been the best outfield player by far. The only player I think is, thank you for the rose, appreciate that, Tom. The only player that I think has earned his spot for the future, for the next game, is Ahmad, really. And Onana, obviously, but he was always going to, don't matter if he threw the ball in the back of the net, he was going to start the next game, but come on, boys. Same issues our passing is shocking. Yeah. Come on. Ball in the middle. It's such a wank corner, man. Just literally floats it into the keeper's hands. I mean, what is that? Just put some whip on it, man. Oh, it looks like that's it. I don't think there's been any sort of stoppages in the additional time, so I think it will just be the 4 minutes and that's it. Come on. Oh, he's been smashed there. Mount. Come on. Christ. That's it, innit? Yeah, I mean, we start off with a 1-0. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Oh, God. I mean, underwhelming. But there we go. Full time. It's all over. Amarin's first game, 1-0. Not the performance we wanted. I mean, Amarin said that he wanted an identity. We certainly... The formation was different. The intensity was the same. Unfortunately, you can change the system. You can't change the players on the pitch. That's the issue, isn't it? But yeah. Obviously, there will people that are trolling, saying Amarin out and stuff like that, obviously. But they're probably just going to be rival fans. Any United fan's not going to be saying that. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm not going to entertain it because it's just so ridiculous. But yeah, I will be live on Thursday against Glimp. Hopefully, well, we're going to see a vastly different team than the one that's played tonight. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching. Do subscribe to me on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. So click there. Give me a subscribe on YouTube. Vic, that's 1 point more than you've had in your last 5 games, my guy. So, yeah. Any Man City fans that are laughing at this, Christ. And by the way, that manager beat you 4-1. So, in one of those 5 games. So, yeah. Won't worry too much about it. But appreciate you for watching. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Do subscribe to me on YouTube. That will be Amarin's first home game. So, be a big atmosphere, I imagine. Everyone will be behind the boys, and hopefully we get a win. We need a win in Europa League. It's going to take time. Amarin knows that. The vast majority of the fan base know that. Rome wasn't built in a day, and this United team is a bloody sinking ship full of leaks, and you can't seal all the holes in a day either. But I appreciate everyone for watching. And I'll see you guys on Thursday against Glimt. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Ciao, ciao.